Hi Scorpios, it's B. Welcome to my channel, Psychic Sounds by B. Thank you so much for joining me. I would like to take a moment and thank all of my subscribers. You guys have been absolutely awesome. In the last 2.5 months when I started this channel, I've already gotten over 6,000 subscribers. So I would just like to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I am just blown away. Thank you so much for all of your likes, your shares, and your comments. I really, really do appreciate it. For those of you that have not subscribed and you would like to, please feel free to do so. Of course, this is your choice. My website is up. It is www.psychicsoundsbyb.com, and if you would like a personal reading from me, go ahead and hit the scheduling tab and the directions are right there. Now, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the reading. Scorpios, we have a lot of planetary configurations and change-ups happening that are going to be occurring here in June. Many of them have occurred already, and I will be going over them appropriately. Now, the thing is, this reading is for June of 2015, but the energies that are for the reading are from the 22nd of May until the 21st of June, okay? But I will be talking about the new moon energies, and the new moon energies are actually happening tonight. Here in the US, it is the 17th, and this new moon happens on the 17th or the 18th, depending upon where you are in the world. And I am recording this on the 17th. So let's get to it. Scorpio, what's going on for you with your new moon intentions? Where should you set your intentions for the next to have manifestations for the next 4 to 6 months, up to a year? For you, Scorpio, this is in your 7th house. The 7th house is all about romantic and business partnerships, how you view your own individuality, and how you view the interdependency within relationships, and how you negotiate it, okay? It also rules open enemies, okay? Because the 7th house, it's like those people that you know that you don't like, okay? You know that they don't have your best interests at heart. So this is where you can set your new moon intentions to say, you know what, I've dealt with this open enemy, you know, for a very long time. I would like them to be removed from my environment, and I've learned my lesson, and now it's time for them to disappear. For other areas for new moon intentions could be how you want your partnerships to manifest, what type of dynamic you want to have in your partnerships. This could be with business, or this could be with personal relationships. The next thing we have going on is the full moon, which takes place on the 2nd or the 3rd of June, depending upon where you are in the world. What is the full moon? What the full moon is a massive emotional time that brings things to culmination, to climax, or it ends something. And for you, this is going to be in your 2nd house. This is all about self-value. This is all about the money you make from the company that you work for or the business that you own. There might be something that comes to culmination, climax, or ends as it relates to these 2nd house matters. So in your financial perspective, it could be that you finish paying something off. Here you may also have a lot of emotion around watching how much money you spend. So you might have something going on with a partner where you guys are kind of, there's this emotional tenseness going back and forth about, you spent money doing this and I spent money doing this, but you know, it's not even, so how are we going to make this equitable? You know, those types of things. So that could be how this potentially manifests. You're also evaluating your own worth. You know, it is about your own needs right now, Scorpio. This is what this 2nd house is about. So you are about to embark in any partnership, whether that be at work, whether that be personal. You are about to let those emotions out, and you are going to go to your partner or your business, and you're going to say, this is what I am worth. The point that needs to be kind of really highlighted here is that you do not want to come across rude or arrogant in any way. You've got to really soften that with appropriate diplomacy. The other thing we have going on is Neptune is going to be going retrograde on the 12th. And let me tell you, if any of you Scorpios out there know any Pisceans, you can pretty much encapsulate the Piscean personality into the types of energies that Neptune has. Now, what are the areas of Piscean personalities or Neptunian energies that you can be experiencing while Neptune is going direct? Pisceans have a rose-colored glasses. They're optimistic. They are visionaries. They're and on occasion it can be like all about me, all about me. It is also about delusion. Neptune rules the cinema, the theater, the film industry. Okay, it's all about mysterious, mysterious types of auras and spirituality and psychic ability. That is what Neptune is when it is going direct. There's kind of a haze or a fogginess around it. Also, the negative side of Neptune, there's a positive and a negative side to every planet. The negative side to Neptune could be addictions, depression, borderline personality disorder, those types of things. So when Neptune starts going retrograde, the rose-colored glasses come off. Everyone in the universe is instilled with insight and intuition and potential psychic phenomena that they are going to be experiencing. Not just if you're a Pisces, but you could be a Capricorn, you could be a Scorpio, you could be an Aries. Everybody's intuition is going to be highlighted. And when those rose-colored glasses come off, reality is going to be revealed. You are going to see people for who they really are. You are going to be able to make decisions based off of what you see right in front of your face. It is no coincidence that Mercury, now retrograde, will be going direct on the 11th of June, and the day after that, Neptune goes retrograde. So we are getting a double dose of reality through what's right in front of your face, or through potential miscommunications. Maybe you receive a text that you weren't supposed to receive, and now you have information in front of you telling you about a situation or a person that you didn't know that this was going on behind closed doors, and now you're armed with more information to make a decision moving forward. Okay, you could get an email at work that you were not supposed to get, and now you are armed with information to serve your highest purpose so that you can move forward with all of this information. With these potentialities, with these planets and these types of energies that they're exuding, I anticipate between the 5th and the 11th, there are going to be some reality checks that are going to blow people's doors off. So just want to make you prepared for that as we move through these energies. Now, what else do we have going on? Well, for you, Scorpio, the sun is in your 8th house, and this is all about joint finances, and this is about intimacy. So your focus, Scorpio, is going to be on joint finances and intimacy. So as it relates to joint finances, you may be embarking on combining your finances with someone. Or alternatively, if you are removing yourself from a relationship through a divorce or a separation, or just getting out of a certain relationship, your joint finances are going to be affected, and now you have to figure out how you are going to make things work without this additional support. So that might be happening as a manifestation for you, and that is where your focus is going to be. The other thing is intimacy, Scorpios. So you are really focused on intimacy. You want a deep connection with someone. You do not want to fly by night. You want someone that's going to support you and be there for you. So that is what your focus is on. That is what you are looking for. So if you are in a relationship, if you are in a successful marriage or a committed partnership, you want that that intimacy to be present in your environment. If you are not with someone and you are dating, or you are currently don't have anybody in your atmosphere, this is what you are looking for. You are looking for a deeper bond than the superficial. This is what the sun is highlighting for you so that you can get your needs met, okay? Now, all of this activity in your 8th house is also being affected by Mercury retrograde, Mercury going direct, and Mars. So this area, you know, of your life, the sun in the 8th house, this is where all of your attention is at. This is where all of your passion is at. This is where potential miscommunications will come out. This is where potential reality checks will happen. This is where, you know, potential, you know, hidden matters will be exposed. You could potentially catch somebody in a bold-faced lie. Alternatively, you could catch somebody in a bold-faced lie. Basically, what the universe is doing is it is aligning the planets in such a manner that the energies are created so that they serve your highest good, so that you do not embark on a path where you could be hurt in the future. They want you to embark on a path fully armed so that you know you are making the right decision with this person or with the situation so that it serves your highest good moving forward. We also have Venus. Venus currently is in your 7th house of partnerships. So it is lending this ability to calm these Mars aggressive energies down and these miscommunications down. And it is giving you kind of like this this beautiful aura about you that is loving, that is compassionate, that is giving. You know, and Venus is also about money. So there could be you know, blessings with money that are coming into, you know, your partnerships, whether that be work or whether that be personal. So until the 4th of June, you're going to have this aura of having a very loving energy surrounding you and supporting you with your work relationships and with your partnership relationships or your personal relationships. Then what is going to happen is oh, I'm sorry, it's not in your 7th house. It's in your 9th house. I apologize. Venus is in your 9th house. So up until the 4th of June, you are being given support and love and compassion and kindness as it relates to 9th house matters, not 7th, 9th. So the 9th house matters are contracts, negotiations, law, legal, any binding contract, any binding legal document, any binding commitment that you make. This is the 9th house. Education is also the 9th house. Spirituality, the 9th house. Foreign people, foreign relations, the 9th house. So for you, your focus right now with Venus, Venus is giving you support and love as it relates to any of these matters. So if you have a spouse that is potentially going through, you know, education, you are more compassionate and you are more understanding as it relates to that. Now, also, you could be more compassionate and more understanding as it relates to any type of law or legal activities that are happening. You could also be more understanding and more open to spirituality in your life. This is what Venus is doing for you. Now, what happens after the 4th is that Venus moves into your 10th house, which is about status and it's about career. Okay, so Venus is lending her support, her love, her compassion, her kindness, and her ability to bless you with money and finances. She is moving into your 10th house. So this is a beautiful harbinger for career, and this is a beautiful harbinger for status. So any type of status that you feel relates to any type of loving connotation. So some of you may be going from single status to married status. You know, some of you may be going from single status to exclusive status. So that is kind of how Venus is kind of blessing you with this type of energy. The other thing we have going on for you is that Saturn is currently retrograde in your 2nd house. So there may have been some restructuring, rebalancing, solidifying, anything in your 2nd house. And this has to do with the money you make from the company you work for. This has to do with your self-value. You are trying to reestablish the boundaries and the structure as it relates to people respecting your value, people respecting the money that you make from the company that you work for, you respecting the money you make from the company you work for. This is what is happening with Saturn currently going retrograde in this area of your chart. Now, the second half of June, Saturn is going to go retrograde in your first house. This is all about identity. So what this is going to do is, I am really seeing here that there might be a lot of Scorpios out there that are getting married, okay? But you know, a Scorpio rising, Scorpio sun, Scorpio moon. So if you are one of those people, I can definitely see how this manifests for you, because you are now restructuring and revisiting, you know, this area. So you may have been working on creating this status, you know, maybe 6 to 8 months ago, or well, maybe 8 to 10 months ago. You know, Saturn was kind of in this area for you, and you were restructuring, and it was going direct, and you were putting all this commitment in. You were saying, okay, this is what I'm going to do. This is my commitment to this relationship, and I'm going to prove it, and this is where I'm going, and I'm the real deal, and you're moving forward. Well, then Saturn moved direct into that second house of yours. Then it went retrograde in the second house, and now it's going back retrograde into the first house, so you can revisit a commitment that you made potentially up to about 10 months to a year ago, 8 months, 10 months to a year ago. So it's giving you a chance to revisit this. So if you are getting married, you are restructuring your identity. You are going from single status to married status. You will be recognized as to others as a husband or as a father. So this might be how this manifests for you. Okay. Again, these are just general energies. These are general readings. You know, if you want a personalized reading, you can contact me. I can set that up for you. Not a problem. I just want to put it out there that these are general. If this does resonate with you, that is wonderful. If it does not resonate with you, well then maybe next month's will resonate with you. Okay, let's go ahead and let's get started with the reading. And we have the red or white that I am using for the general energies, and these are going to be for 4 sections: general energies relating to the overall energies for the month, and then finance, work and finances, then love life, relationship life, and then health and well-being. And then I'm going to pull a spiritual advice card for those that may be struggling with the type of energies that we are dealing with right now. The spiritual advice card will give you some advice on what you can focus on so that you can kind of work through these energies. Now I'm pulling another card for challenges, and this is the specific challenge that you may need to get over, or you may need to work through in order for you to manifest the types of goals, wishes, and dreams that you want to have manifest in your life. Okay, here we go, Scorpios. What do we have going on for your general? This one wants to come out for general energies. Work and finance. This one wants to come out for work and finance. Love life, relationship, emotional life, love life, relationship. Relationships can be at work too. Whoop, that one wanted to come out. It's about falling out of my hand. Health and well-being. What have we got going on with health and well-being for Scorpios? This one wants to come out for health and well-being. Okay, so what have we got going on for spiritual advice for Scorpios? Spiritual advice, Scorpios. This one wants to come out for spiritual advice. What about challenge? What's the challenge that should be overcome for Scorpios for June 2015? What's the challenge? What's the challenge? This one wants to come out. Okay, Scorpios, what are your general energies for the month of June 2015, or more specifically, for the energies that you are going to be experiencing between May 22nd and June 21st? Okay, Scorpios, you have the 7 of Wands, Okay, you are very, very busy right now. You've got things coming at you from all sides. You have got so many irons in the fire. It's like kind of ridiculous. You're trying to stay on top. You're trying to defend your position. This could be defending your position as it relates to your self-value, which is in perfect alignment with what the planet's energies are exhibiting right now and are exuding for you right now. You could be struggling with this though, because you could feel like you are being asked to do things that you do not necessarily feel is your responsibility to do. This has a lot of passion behind it, so there are potential emotions that are related to this. Now I know that the Cups cards are usually the emotion cards, but Scorpio is such a passionate sign. Your passions and your emotions intermingle. So here, whatever it is that you are working on, or whatever it is that someone else is passionate about, is causing you to put yourself in a defensive mode and defend your territory, defend your ground, trying to stay on top of things. So it's just really, really important right now that even though you feel very passionate about all of the things that are coming to you that need to get done, you are also trying to establish your balance to ensure that there is equitable exchange as it relates to these particular energies for the general energies for your month. And that could be work, love life, finances, all of it. Okay, what's going on with work and finances? You have the Page of Wands. You have got some type of message coming to you, Scorpio, as it relates to money. This could be somebody coming to you that is giving you a job offer. This job offer could potentially be in a very creative field, a creative endeavor, and you feel really, really good about it. In fact, you may be getting several job offers, and you simply are trying to figure out which one it is that you would like to take. As it relates for those of you that are currently working, this could be where you have a possibility, or there is a potentiality for you to really embrace your creativity and show your creativity in the job that you do, in whatever way that may be. If you are a father, if you are a mother, you will be creative with your children. You will show them creation. You will be creative with them. This is absolutely beautiful, okay? Because sometimes we have to think, and sometimes it's hard to remember as I do these readings, that people exist in all different planes of identity. And you could be a mom, you could be a dad, you could be a student, you could be a career-driven female or male. You could be, somebody that's not currently has a job right now. So sometimes it's very hard to talk about all aspects for all people. Again, this is just a general reading. But for you, this looks absolutely wonderful because there's something that you're very, very passionate about that you're moving forward on. So this is great. You could also be getting good news about money. There might be something happening here that you were pretty passionate about, that you made a decision on, and now you're hearing news back that you are getting money back from that particular endeavor, or you are hearing news that that particular investment is a good and successful investment for you and the ones that you love, and kind of bolstering your bank account. So this is just great. In other areas, this might be you giving a message of money. This might be you in a situation where you are, say for example, you are with your spouse or significant other, and you guys are trying to find this balance as it relates to equitable exchange in your particular lives right now, and you are looking at how you can both support one another with your joint finances so that it is even and it is equitable for all people concerned, including your children, if you have children. For those of you that are students and you are not working right now and you are not looking for a job, there might be some type of a creative endeavor that you are looking at, a creative field that you are looking at embarking on, and you are going to move forward in that creative field. So it could be something really creative as it relates to the type of major that you are pursuing right now. So it could be music, it could be creative writing, it could be singing, it could be performing, it could be theater. So, you know, this is just really, really wonderful news all the way around. Okay, let's look at your love life and your emotional life. Okay, Scorpios, this is the card of joy. Okay, you know, you see these two children and they're exchanging their cups, but you know, it's also about nostalgia. So there might be a lot of Scorpios out there that currently, that you want things to go back to the way they were with your spouse. You want things to go back to the way they were prior to having to stand your ground and having to kind of fight, you know, for your equitable exchange. This is something that, you know, you are desperately desiring right now. For some of you Scorpios out there, you could be embarking on a relationship with someone from your past that you had a beautiful relationship with, but the timing may have been off, and now this person is coming back into your life. Now, what this means is that, you know, you might be in a situation right now where you're trying to get your life straight and you're trying to get rid of all of these distractions so that you can embrace, you know, this passionate new beginning, you know, this creative new beginning with this person that is coming back into your life. And overall, it looks really good, but I would probably advise you, or I will advise you, that you may not want to make any decisions or any moves as it relates to this particular endeavor until after the 18th, 19th, the 20th of June, just because there's more information coming in with Mercury retrograde and Neptune retrograde. You just want to make sure that you have all of the information available, and this might be part of this. You might be getting this information that's coming in as it relates to passion, okay, within this time frame. So before you make a move and go forward in this decision, it is probably best for you just to wait for that small period of time for you to get all of your information in and all of the facts straight. As it relates to health and well-being, oh, we've got the Fool. Okay, Scorpio, you are ready to do pretty much whatever it takes to start a brand new cycle as it relates to your health. For those of you that may be smoking, you want to quit smoking. For those of you drinking, you want to quit drinking. For those of you that you know, are in somewhat good health, you may not even be concerned about your health right now. You may just be going out having a good time and you're saying, the heck with all of it, I'm not going to worry about my health right now. For others of you, this definitely denotes moving forward in a new path, potentially a new form of weight loss or a new form of, you know, gaining muscle. It could be you are embarking on a new membership at a gym or some type of fitness program. For others of you, you have a very optimistic view. If you have not been feeling well lately, you have a very optimistic view that you will be able to find the right physician, the right provider, whether they be holistic or conventional, to help you get through any type of issues that you've been dealing with. I just heard for some of you might be dealing with vertigo. You might be dealing with somebody in your family or close to you that is dealing with dementia or Alzheimer's disease. So just know that what is going on here is that potentially, you know, you may be out there and you may be kind of fighting, you know, with what is the best way, that what are the options I have to choose from for the care of my loved one, for the care of, say, my father, my mother, my grandmother, my grandfather, or, you know, my close relative. You know, you're looking at ways and you're looking at options here, and you're kind of fighting with yourself right now to ensure that whatever it is that you choose for your loved one, you know, is the right choice, and it is going to allow them, you know, appropriate care by others. Okay, let's look at your spiritual advice for June 2015. Your spiritual advice, Scorpio, is prayer. Okay, basically what Spirit is telling you is that you may want to take some time out as you are dealing with all of these things that are coming into your environment, into your sphere, and causing maybe some stress or some frustration, is that you may want to just take some time out and pray, center yourself, meditate, give yourself some time to be alone and in silence. And I know it's going to be really, really difficult with your general energies having everybody coming at you from all sides, but this will really, really help you to secure and to give yourself the grounding that you need so you can provide that environment and you can exude those energies so that you can maybe potentially in your relationships kind of go back to the way it was, to kind of calm yourself down, calm the energies down, and everybody can be joyful and happy, including yourself. What is your challenge? This is very, very interesting, Scorpio. The Librans also had this challenge, female power. There is potentially, for male Scorpios out there, there is a female in your midst that's driving you up the wall. Okay, so this might be, the type of energies that are coming at you, and it could be coming from this female. So this is your challenge. Okay, this female is your challenge. The thing is they're being uber female. Okay, they are expecting the quintessential knight in shining armor. They are expecting people to bend over backwards for them. They are expecting everything to be delivered to them on a silver platter. This is your challenge. The way to get through this is to pray, is to take yourself out of the situation so that you can go back and you can find that grounding so that you can address the situation the best way that you can, and with support from the universe. For females out there, female Scorpios out there, there could be a challenge as it relates to female power. So there might be situations as it relates to females that you are grouping with or you have a clique with that are causing pressures, that are causing potential people calling you at all hours of the night and needing you to bail them out, needing a shoulder to cry on. You have to maintain your ground and you need to take yourself out of the fray. So like I said, just go back, pray, center yourself, get out of the fray so that you can find your center and so that you can, find your joy again, find that, that childlike joy again. Go do something. Basically what I'm hearing is a lot of you might just need to take time out from all of the demands, in your life right now, and go out and shoot some hoops, or go out and just take a walk in nature. Okay, and excuse me, this might be what this is. You see this fool with their backpack. So you might just want to go take a walk out in nature. You might want to go and just take a hike. And that might mean something to some of you. You might be telling somebody to take a hike. Somebody might be telling you to take a hike. So that phrase just came in pretty loud and clear. But overall, this might just need to be you getting out of the fray and out of the distractions, and just go hiking. Get away from all those. Turn your phone off. Okay. You may want to do that, especially with Mercury retrograde anyway. Just turn your phone off. And this is for all Scorpios out there. Doesn't matter whether you're coupled, doesn't matter whether you're single, it doesn't matter whether you're a student, whether you have a job, whether you don't have a job. Basically what universe is telling you is that you need time for yourself to regroup and to identify your own self-value so that you can stand up for yourself, because that is really what is coming out in these cards right now. Okay, Scorpios, there you go. That is your reading for June of 2015. I certainly hope that it was helpful for you. Again, thank you so much for joining me, and thank you for the time that you take to listen to these videos. I hope they help you in some way. Now, before I leave, as most of you know, I did ask my viewers to send me how to say I bow to the divine light within your soul in their language, i.e., that is not English. So I have picked at random because the responses were overwhelming. So I picked at random one of the responses, and this response came from Baltania Abid. So I hope I am saying that correctly. And they gave me how to say that particular phrase in Arabic. So I certainly hope that I do not butcher this phrase. And if any of you know how to speak Arabic, just let me know if I was even close. Okay, so here it goes. I bow to the divine light within your soul in Arabic. Ana anhani ila anur al ihali al-kamin fi ruhika. So I hope that made sense to some of you out there. Again, my name is B. This is Psychic Sounds by B, and I will sign off. Thank you so much for joining me, and I wish you a blessed June 2015, and good luck regarding getting through the retrograde, both Neptune and Mercury and Saturn. Take care of yourselves, Scorpio. Namaste.